Resynchronization, or performing a second round of artificial insemination in beef cows, has been a hot topic in the United States. So let's talk about that and see what the most recent papers bring to us. In this study, the authors submitted the cows to a first round of artificial insemination, and after this first round of artificial insemination, they split the cows in two groups. One group, 15 days after the artificial insemination, the cows were submitted to natural service, so they were exposed to a clean-up bull. In the other group, the cows were submitted to a resynchronization in which they put a CIDR on day 15, perform an early pregnancy diagnosis using Doppler ultrasound on day 20, and based on that diagnosis classify the cows as pregnant and non-pregnant. Non-pregnant cows were AI 3 days later on day 23. And then those cows were brought to the group of the natural service cows and exposed to the same cleanup bulls 7 days later. So one group of cows had one round of AI plus natural service, and the other group of cows had 2 rounds of AI plus natural service. So first of all, you can see that doing a resynchronization did not affect the pregnancy to the first round of artificial insemination, and also did not affect the pregnancy at the end of the breeding season. However, the conception at the second surface, which means the second time that the cow had a chance to become pregnant, was 50% reduced in the resynchronization compared to the natural service. As a consequence, the early pregnancy rate was greater in the natural service than the resynchronization. And when we look at the calving season, about 80% of the calves from the natural service group had calved with 20 days of calving season, while for the resynchronization took about 35 days for 80% of the calves to be calved. So this study is important because it brought us to reflect that maybe in the American herds, where we have mostly Bos Taurus cattle, having just one round of artificial insemination followed by natural service, it is sufficient to achieve most of your cows pregnant early in the breeding season. But again, I'm not counting here with the genetic gain that artificial insemination can give to you. Here's Dr. Rocha. I am an assistant professor at Mizzou, and if you like this type of content, click on the link below to sign up for our Beef University video series. See you next month.